So the easiest way to get down is start digging into a hillside like this, and you're going to go down one and over one each time. So here I'm standing on this block, I want to move to the next one over, so I need to go one over and then one down, which is actually going to take 3 blocks to get so that I have space to move over. Now I've gone one over and one down, and we can go ahead and continue this process as far as we need to be. Now remember, one of our rules with caves is you light up the caves you make. So you can see it's getting darker as we're coming down. So I'm going to go ahead and throw a torch on the ceiling here so that it's light. Now this last block here that I need to get, this is actually not stone. I don't know if you can hear that very well, but it makes a different sound walking on it. This is gravel. We need to use a shovel on gravel, not our pickaxe. And we're probably going to run into a big pit of gravel here. One thing you need to know about gravel, just like sand does this also, is gravel will fall. While putting up dirt or stone, it'll stick to whatever block you put it on. When you mine gravel, all the gravel above it will fall down to fill in the space. This is why you don't want to ever dig up, because if I were to dig up and gravel were there, it'd fall on top of me, and eventually it could suffocate you, dealing a lot of damage. It deals about a half heart's worth of damage every second that you're stuck inside gravel. So we'll go ahead and dig out all the gravel as we go down, making sure that we're still following our little staircase pattern here. And I don't mind that these blocks are made out of gravel, it's not going to make too much difference. But we're going to want to make sure that we're not getting crushed by any of this gravel as we go. Okay. So we can continue making our staircase down. I guess I didn't need that last line there, but that's okay. And it looks like I've actually hit a cave. Yeah, that's definitely a cave down there. If ever you hit a cave, first thing you want to do is light up where you're standing so you can see down inside of it. This is where gravel can come in handy if you've mined a bit of it. Because gravel falls, I can continue making my staircase by building. I can stick the gravel here and it'll fall down, and I can keep placing it until I have a 1 block space that I can step down into. It's going to give me a little bit more room that I can see, and hopefully it gets me close enough to the bottom of the cave that I can place a block and make my staircase. Go ahead and mine that out so I can walk all the way in. Now this can sometimes be a little nerve-wracking coming into a cave system, but we're not going to worry about this cave. We'll go ahead and light up just a little bit. Remember, I'm still following the right-hand rule here. Even though these torches are on opposite sides, my entrance is here. So going into the cave would be this direction. My cave's on the right. My torch is on the right. And if I go this direction, my torches would have to be on this side to be on the right. And you can see here, this is probably an epic cave system. I've got 4 different branches here. And there's another 2 branches back that direction. So if I were to go spelunking in here, first of all, I'd follow right hand and up first. So the first cave I'd go through would actually be that one, and I'd light it up. And I would mark my entrance here with my double torches. When I finished that, I'd block it off with some wood, and then follow to the right. So that would be my second one I'd go to when I get back to this intersection. And then this would be my third one, and I'd finish by going down that one. And then I'd know that all of these are finished. They've all had their little blocks of wood in them, and I'd be back to my starting. I'm going to grab this iron while we're here, because I might as well. It's pretty close. You can see here, this looks like our canyon, actually, that we came in earlier. You can see there's some light up there. So, yeah, looks like we're really close to the bottom of the canyon. We could come down here later to get more iron and such, but we're not worried about that for the moment. Now that it's pretty well lit up, it could be safe, but just to be safe, rather than sorry, I'm going to go ahead and block off these with some cobblestone so that monsters can't randomly spawn and walk up here and kill me. Specifically creepers. I could still technically get some spiders in here, but that's okay. Spiders aren't too difficult to kill. It's the creepers I'm worried about. Alright, I'm going to use some movie magic right now, and I'm going to finish digging down to my position 10. So go ahead and wait for about half a second for you, and about who knows how many minutes for me, as I dig all the way down following this same path. There. Now I'm actually playing again. Um, there's my inventory. It comes back up. I have quite a bit more iron here, some coal, and some gravel that I've picked up. I put away a lot of that stone that I mined out while I was coming up. I'm actually going to grab these, this furnace, this crafting table, and these boxes while I'm up here. And I'm going to show you another tool now that we have another resource here. This is called flint and steel. Flint and steel is made by taking a piece of iron and a piece of flint. Flint you can get while you're digging gravel. Sometimes instead of getting a gravel block, you'll get a piece of flint. And you put it in this diagonal order. Yes, it has to be this diagonal order. If you switch it around, it doesn't like it. But the iron has to be on top of the flint. What flint and steel is used for is actually to create fires. So we're going to go be a little bit pyrotechnic real quick. I'm going to go ahead and place this piece of wood down, and then right-clicking with our flint and steel, we can light it on fire. The wood will actually burn until it's gone, and this grass will just kind of go out after a while. You can put a fire out by left-clicking it. Now we'll go ahead and just let that burn because it's cool. In the meantime, though, I consider flint a type of drop, so I leave it in my large chest that has the rest of my monster drops. And then my flint and steel is one of my tools. Now, I don't want to be carrying all this iron on me for much longer because I don't want to lose it. It's a nice resource. So we'll find a place here to put it in just a moment. In the meantime, we're going to go down into our cave, and you can see I've dug out my ceiling just a little bit, and I've also increased my floor. So instead of being 3 high, my ceiling's actually 5 high at the moment. And what we're going to be doing is making a staircase out of stone. This is the recipe for a staircase. It's 3 on the bottom, 2 on the middle row, and then 1 on top, which yields staircases. The reason for this is walking up this long staircase can take a long time if you have to jump each block. So instead you can make staircase blocks, which allow you to climb up considerably faster. Now I'm actually going to be stuck for a moment because I can't jump that high. You can only jump 1 block, and it's technically a block and a half high now. But when I finish, I'll be able to run all the way up the stairs much faster, but I'll leave that for later. I won't do that during the tutorial and take up all your time. Coming down, here's that first area that I blocked off. And coming down a little bit further, I ended up going underneath the canyon. I missed it just barely, I think. It was right there. And I actually hit a second cave that then ran into the canyon also. And I completely blocked the cave off because it was getting kind of long. So I blocked it off on this side, made sure it was nice and light. This side doesn't look... Ouch, that hurt. Watch your step. That's better. It doesn't look completely blocked off, but it's 2 blocks high all the way across, which means the only thing that could get over this is spiders, which is what's been getting through anyway. But I'm not worried about spiders. If you want to be a little bit more cautious and you don't like spiders, go ahead and block off the entire hall. And I kept digging down. I found some resources along the way, like I found some iron there. I just mined it on my way up. And here we are. F3 shows us that we are now standing at block number 11. The reason why we want to be standing at 11 is because lava will be generated starting at level 10. And so us standing here on level 11 means if we were to accidentally mine out and run into lava, it wouldn't be flowing out onto us. We'd actually be standing 1 block above it. So that's why I came down to 11, but we can still get diamond all the way up to the ceiling that we're standing at. So we're going to go ahead and turn this into our mining cave. I have a specific way that I like setting up my mining caves. And, sorry, I had to cheat for a moment there. I had to go do some editing. Anyway, there's were monsters right on the other side of the wall, and I pushed them back a little bit, so this isn't going to be hazardous to us. Anyway, making a mining cave, what I usually like to do is set it up by making a nice big room to start in. And the size that we need to make this is very specific. I'm trying to do the math in my head. Give me just a moment. And it needs to be 13 blocks across. So if this is the middle and we're doing 13, we need to go 6 in each direction. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we can go ahead and throw down a torch in each corner. I know this looks like a large room, but it's actually a very useful thing. Now we're going to have to go 13 back too. So here's block number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Let me double count that real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Throw our torch down right there. We'll do the same thing over on the other side. Got some gravel here, so shovel time. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh man, this is like the perfect map for making these tutorials, I am not gonna lie. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and here's our corner. Oh my gosh. I know there's tons of stuff that you're seeing here and you're like, Emerald, tell me what's going on here. Well, this is diamond. This is actually what we came down here to find. And I had no idea it was even here. I was actually cheating earlier and edited, and I put diamond over there purposely so I could run into some, not knowing that I already had some here. Anyway, this is called lapis lazuli. You can tell it's a little bit darker. This is used for dyeing wool and making it different colors. This is called redstone. It's used to actually make electrical devices, and it's really nice stuff to have. Yeah, I'm gonna finish making my room. So here comes some more movie magic. Go ahead and wait for half a second more as I finish making my room. Oh, I'm also going to be making this room 3 high instead of just this 2. So here we go. Ready? Shazam! And we have our room finished. It's 13 by 13 with 3 high, and you can see here we've got plenty of space here, and absolutely a marvelous map to start with. We actually have every single type of ore we could possibly think of except emerald sitting in this room already. And yeah, that's just plain awesome. Alright, so from here, what we're going to want to do is set up our mining cave, our actual mining system. And first thing I'm going to go ahead and do is set up some space that I can store items and make things. So I'm going to mark where the middle of my room is, which I believe is right here. And I'm going to go ahead and put my crafting table here. And I'm going to put my furnace on the other side. And then I'm going to go ahead and take these boxes. I got 6 of them, and there's 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6. So now I'm standing in the middle. I would be able to access all the boxes in the furnace really easily. And I'll label these later with signs, but I'll be able to put different ores in each one. So I can put coal and iron. Man, the zombies are annoying. Gold, redstone, lapis lazuli, and then diamond and emerald in each box. I can craft anything I need to. I got a furnace. I'll probably end up making a couple more furnaces and just stacking them on top so that I can smelt multiple ores at a time. Go ahead and go over here. This right here is actually gold ore. I have a little bit on me already. I'll go ahead and grab this out and fill that hole back in. I'll go back and get this coal and redstone and everything later. Coal or gold smelts just like iron does. You need to put it in the furnace and it will turn into iron ingots for you. Or sorry, gold ingots. And then let's go ahead and box stuff up here. Go ahead and put my coal over in this box and my iron over in this box. Put my gold, oh, that's not gold, that's gold, over in there. I'm just going to have my lapis lazuli, my redstone, and then my diamonds will actually end up in there. This is what we came for, diamonds. So I'll go ahead and mine those out right now and get our achievement. You can see we're also getting experience from mining the diamond. You do not get experience from mining iron or mining gold. Instead, you get experience after you smelt it and take it out of the box. So now that I got some diamonds, we can go ahead and make even better tools. So I'm going to go ahead and put 3 diamonds across the top here and 1 in the middle so I can make myself a diamond pickaxe, a diamond shovel, and I just happened to get just enough to also make myself a diamond sword. So I'll make some more sticks, 2 diamonds on top of each other, makes myself a diamond sword, and now all this iron stuff is actually not even as useful as it could possibly be. I'm actually going to go ahead and put up 1 more box I decided I want. And this box is going to basically store everything else. So I'm going to make it a double wide box. And I'm going to go ahead and stick it right over here by the entrance. So that I can put things like my flint, all this stone and gravel and stuff that I have that I don't actually need to be carrying with me. I can put tools in here like my water in a minute. Anything else that I really just don't need to have on me, but I want to be able to grab when I leave, I can go ahead and put in this box. I can also store wood and stuff in here, put some food in it just for safety, some backup torches, which I need to take some torches and go ahead and light up the rest of this room so that it's safe. Nobody likes an unsafe room. I'm just going to make sure that this room is really well lit up. And then from here what we're going to do is make some mining paths. We're going to start by making 2 little dents in the wall here in the corner. And then from this we're going to count 2 blocks over, and then the 3rd block we're going to make another dent. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We end up in the corner. Put another corner in. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now this one we're going to want to put a block up there so we only have a dent. 1, 2, 3. And finish off our last side. There's our doorway, and there's our last dent. Now each of these dents is going to be turning into a mining shaft. So we'll go ahead and start by picking one, and we'll start mining straight down 2 blocks high. I'll just start with this one because this is where I went and I hit all of that diamond earlier. I'll just go grab that diamond. You can tell that my diamond pickaxe goes a whole lot faster than any of my other tools so far. So now I've got some more diamonds. I'll go ahead and go stick them in their box. I'm sure my redstone's in its box. And you continue mining down this shaft as long as you'd like. Through this method, I have plenty of space that I can go ahead and put more things in that I'd want. I have plenty of space for more boxes when I start getting lots and lots of ore and stone and things like that. And this maximizes our mining efficiency. Oh, those zombies are seriously getting annoying. They're right up here. I know they are, but it's part of the canyon, so I can't go get them. I'm sorry. I'll go take care of that before the next tutorial. How this maximizes our mining efficiency is by going down this shaft, I can see everything above and below and on either side. I can't see the next block over, which is why this shaft's here, because then I can see exactly what's on the other side, and we'll be able to hit just about every block all the way down the tunnel except for these 4. When we finish this, we can actually either go up a level or down a level, but we need to shift our shaft over by 1 space, which allows us to see all of these corners that we would have missed otherwise. This is one of the most effective mining strategies ever. And another thing that goes along with it is you're going to have what's called your long side and your short side. Your long side, I usually make it the one that's directly across from me, and I'll go ahead and take this middle one and I'll mine out maybe 250 blocks straight. As I'm going along, I'm not going to really worry about anything coming up behind me because I'm going to be going so fast that nothing's going to have time to come up on me. If I hit a cave, I'm basically just going to go straight through the cave, block off the sides, and keep going until I hit 250. And then I'll turn around, and as I'm running back, I'll light up the path the entire way, and then clean it. And eventually I'll reach my room again, and then I'll dump all of my stuff, light up all of my ingots and everything, and then I can slide over 1 and go down 250. When I get to the end, what I can do is actually just kind of make a path on the other end. Just a single space wide, make it the same length, 6 out in each direction. And then as I'm tunneling down this one, I know exactly when I hit 250 because suddenly there'll be a hallway that I made myself. And I can go ahead and stop there, turn around, light up the tunnel as I come back, and clean it out with me. Once I finish, I can block off the entire mining shaft by putting a block in the middle of the doorway, and then I never have to go back down that again. As I expand out, I'll eventually hit this wall. So what I'll do is I'll take these short sides and I'll dig them out another 2 or 3 spaces, 2 spaces, so that I can start my next shaft and go down. It'll give you kind of a crisscross pattern once you go up the other direction, because then when you go on your long side in the other direction after you finish this out, you'll start at the end and you'll mine all the way through. You'll pass your room completely, mine the other 250 at the other side with the extra 13 in the middle, and end up at the other tunnel. And you basically just go back and forth and you crisscross right in the middle. That crisscrossing is really nice because if you ever get lost, you just look for the crisscross. Once you hit the crisscross, it makes it really easy to tell which way's home. Also with this, at either end of the center tunnel, right down the tunnel, what I'll end up doing is making a mine cart that'll run the entire length of the mine shaft all the way back and forth, which will allow me to get back to my room faster. We'll have mining shafts, mine tracks later in a different tutorial. Anyway, this tutorial's been kind of long. I'm super excited about how well it went. There's only one more thing that we really need to think about before I close it. And what that is having water. Being down here, it's not necessarily the safest thing. There's going to be lots of lava that's going to be running out. And we can use water as a defense to protect ourselves from lava. Thing is, every once in a while you accidentally drop your lava and or you drop your water and you lose it. And instead of running all the way home and all the way up the stairs and finding water and bringing it back, it's nice to have a water supply somewhere in the room. So I'm going to go ahead and just dig these 4 squares out, and I'm going to put my water source right here. You can make a water source by making a 2 by 2 by 1 deep area, and then placing water in either corner. What it does is it turns your flowing water into solid water blocks, source blocks, and then if you ever pick any water up out of it, it just fills back in. If you were to have placed it in a different configuration, you would have needed more water in order to fill it. Otherwise, you'd have flowing water, and if you tried taking from it, it would never fill itself back in. Anyway, that's it for this tutorial. Sorry it was a little long and that we had so many paused moments in it, but it turned out really well. Hopefully this gets you into mining and you can start really progressing towards getting yourself some materials to start protecting yourself and building armor and weapons and all sorts of things like that. Also, you can tell I've got quite a bit of stone for mining this, so if you're one of those people who likes to make castles, after you do this, you have plenty of stone. You can go upstairs and start expanding your house into a castle using stone. In our next achievement, what we're actually going to be doing is going and finding obsidian, and from the obsidian, we're going to make an enchantment block, and then we're going to make what's called the nether portal so we can enter the nether. Those are these 2 achievements. After that, we're going to have a kind of intervening tutorial that's going to be helping us get a lot of materials that we're going to be needing before we deal with anything on either side of these. The achievements on either side of this are both requiring lots of preparation and lots of materials that so far we don't have the ability to get. But these ones over here are going to be very beneficial to us trying to get to the end over here. You can see we're actually getting kind of close, but really we're still a long ways away. We have to gather a lot of resources and do a lot of research, a lot of exploring before we're ever going to get to the end. So anyway, that's it for now. Thanks for watching tutorial number 3. There's a link down at the bottom of the page now to take you to tutorial number 4, where we're going to go deal with obsidian. And until then, have fun Minecraft, have fun doing Minecraft, and I'm Emerald.